Hey guys, it's Beto here. Welcome back to the channel. In this Shib on base update, I'm going to show you the chart, kind of give you some insight as to what's going on with the price action and really what to expect for the rest of the year. And I'll give you an update as to when the Pauline Vet app might be released.
Better on base. Better on base.
All right, guys, so let's take a quick look at Shib on base, currently trading at $3.1 million in terms of the market cap with a 6,500 volume over the last 12 hours. So not a lot of volume, but I think this is just reflective of the market. I think a lot of people are out. They're distracted with the holidays, and that's as expected. And that's probably going to happen for the next couple of weeks until we reach the new year, 2026. But I wanted to show you this chart because it recently, Shib on base recently started moving in an upward direction after breaking away from the pattern, that pennant pattern that was forming, for such a long time. It actually started back in August of 2025 when it pumped all the way up to $8.5 million in terms of market cap, and now we have been descending and just consolidating. We had a huge dip over here when it was October 10th. When that huge liquidation event happened. But since then, it's been looking mighty fine and consolidating. So I think it's going very well. One of the things that I noticed, and I want to show you a couple of levels that I think I am, at least from my perspective, taking a look at. I think we're formed already a really nice bottom. Let me show you a couple of lines that I've found. And this is, the bottom is probably at 2.3. Actually, let me move that up a little bit. It's going to be around $2.5 million market cap, and I want to show you why. I drill that line. We have a couple of touch points over here with the wicks, so I'm going to move it down a little bit. Back in July, it kind of got rejected from that level at 2.5, and then back in the end of July, it bounced up hard before it just pumped immensely in an upward trend. So I think that's a solid bottom for us, I think, for Shib on base. And then I'm looking at the next level that I think it's going to be crucial, and it's something like this, probably around here, maybe a little bit higher. I think the $3.5 million market cap around there is probably going to be the next strong resistance. So what I expect this to do, let me show you what I'm expecting this to do, considering just the market conditions. Unless volume starts coming in, I don't expect a pump yet. I don't expect a huge pump for Shib on base yet, but I want to show you kind of what I think it might do over the next, I think it might go up a little bit and get rejected at $3.5 million market cap, and then maybe just continue trading sideways, between this, in this channel. And then the thing that we're waiting for generally speaking, is the release of the Pauline Veterinarian app, which is the app that's going to be the main piece, the centerpiece of the utility of Shib on base. And if you are not familiar with it, do a little bit of research. There's a couple of videos in this channel that I've created for it, and also just check out the X account for Shib on base. You can find all that information for this project as well. So I think once that is released, it's definitely going to bring a lot more eyes to this project. It's going to create a little bit more excitement of what we have right now. I think most people are on the sidelines just hanging out, but generally speaking, I think for the most part what we got going on is the holidays and just the low in the holidays. But once the holidays are done, once the new year comes, and then I think that just with the macros and the things that are happening externally with quantitative easing starting to move, and then possible rate cuts, and then the things that are happening next year in terms of 2026, in terms of monetary policy and all that stuff, I think a lot more liquidity is going to come this way. And then just at this time, I think my biggest recommendation, and obviously not financial advice, would be to position yourself in a nice project like this or other projects, but this one in particular, because I think we're at the bottom at this point. I think the bottom is going to be between 2.5 mil and 3.5 mil. Once we break the 3.5 mil, I think it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. And just from experience from last August, volatility for this project might be just incredibly crazy. So I would definitely just consider positioning yourself nicely for on Shib on base. There you have it, guys. I will be keeping an eye out for any news regarding the app being released, which could definitely bring a lot more investors and eyes to this project, and definitely a price change in the future. So I'll keep you posted. Please subscribe, like, and do all that good stuff for me. I really, really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon.
Better want bass.